every time anyone uses this, they will thank you. Can you hear me? When I say can you hear me, I mean, will you listen to me? Will you listen to me in such a way that if you have already made up your mind what you're going to vote, that it might change your mind? Keith, last time you mentioned that no matter what we choose, 4 or 6 district, both meet the requirements of law, but one district is going to have 2 representatives on city council. The person they voted for as their council member and the person they voted for as mayor. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chairs. We need 7 chairs for council members. So as has been offered, sir, if you would sit down here, and sir, if you would sit down here like most attorneys do, we've got 7 seats. We don't need to change anything here. As for office space, do any of you use your office full-time 7 days a week? If you don't, maybe you could share the morning with one of the 2 new people, or the afternoon with one of the new 2 people. No problem. We don't have to invest $300,000 in that. And if, as has been spoken of before, it's so good to speak last because everybody has already said it. If you guys are concerned about money, share it with the new people. Have the heart of a servant, not the heart of a gerrymanderer. You know, gerrymandering is the end of democracy. It's also the end of the republic, which is why both Democrats and Republicans agreed to give it a try. And both Democrats decided not to do it anymore. I don't have any problem with racism in Simi Valley. But then again, I read the U.S. Census Bureau defines the ethnonym Hispanic or Latino or Latina to refer to a person of Cuban, Mexican, Puerto Rican, South or Central American or other Spanish culture or origin, regardless of race, and states that Hispanics or Latinos can be of any race. In Simi Valley, I hear so many people, even Hispanics, say white and Hispanics can be together, or white or Hispanics are both treated the same. The minute someone says whites or Hispanics and whites and Hispanics, that is the definition of racism. That is white supremacy. It's ignorance. Why do we put up with it? Because it's a custom in Simi Valley. And everybody who is happy and safe in Simi Valley doesn't want anything to change, including offending Hispanics. They don't care. They express it by saying white or Hispanic. In a republic, the only majority vote that matters is electing your representative. Because once you've elected your representative, they don't have to listen to the majority. They can decide what they want before anything is decided. There are people in this council who have made up their minds on what their vote is going to be. All we get to do is watch them vote. They don't have to listen to us. They don't have to consider to us. They don't have to even do it in public if they didn't want to. Is there a law that you guys have to do this in public, that you have to vote in public? If there is, hallelujah. If there's not, thank you for doing it. It's really sweet. I like being in this town. I like working with people who are different from me. I even like arguing, but I'm Italian. But there are some people in this city who don't like arguing and don't like being offended. So that while people might know the technology of contacting you, I think you need to show them your heart, that you are really willing to work with everyone in this town, even when you can't. Thank you for having a good good morning.
Hello, everybody. My name is Brendan. I'm a young working man and a student. I've been a resident of Simi Valley for my whole life, so about 22 years. I was born and raised here. I just wanted to say I submitted map 602 with the support, a decent amount of support of the community of Simi Valley. This map would allow more of an opportunity for the minority groups of Simi Valley to have a city council elected that represents them. We got lucky getting Glenn, and now Ruth Levinas, who's replacing Glenn, appointed for city council, but we might not get any, sorry, give me a second. I'm a little nervous, first time up here. We might not get that lucky in the next following elections for city councils, for a minority city council to be up here for us. This map would allow the minority groups of Simi Valley to be better represented. That's all. Thank you.
That young man is the last speaker, and he is the noblest of all the speakers. Map 404 was written by an ex-mayor. His first name is Greg. He's a very cordial and congenital man. He's nice, congenial, not congenital. Age. He drew up map 404, which the council really liked. As a matter of fact, there were some minor oversights in the map, and council generously volunteered to take it in and change it so they got to draw exactly what they wanted. And this young man who drew up map 602 had no changes to his map. He had done an extraordinary job of expressing exactly what the progressive movement in Simi Valley wanted to see: a fair view for the Hispanic vote in actually 2 districts. But Simi Valley is a conservative town where there are, quote, whites and Latinos. That young man is the hope of the new movement of young people in America. The youth will correct the flagrant misuse of gun laws. The youth will correct the horrible mistreatment of our minorities. The youth will correct the way that laws are made by how much money is involved. They will change all that. When righteousness declines and there are bad laws, we assume the form of love and we rise again, and we rise again, and we rise again.